I'm going to be kicking off a new series of videos that I'm going to be calling Way-Back Review. I'm going to be taking a look at some of the older or more obscure figures in my collection. And we're going to start with this guy. This is the DC Direct Elseworlds Darkside Superman. I picked him off of eBay. I'm going to be honest, I probably paid a bit too much for him. But as soon as I saw him, I knew I needed him. He reminds me a whole lot of the Darkside Superman from the Superman the Animated Series episodes, where he went kind of brainwashed and joined Darkside, and you know, he's got a lot of good paint. He's a little lacking in the articulation. I mean, his arms barely moved, not even quite to 90. His shoulders go up and down. His knees are about 90 degrees on the knees. He's got ankles. These hips swivel all the way around, but there's no outward movement. It's only a swivel. But he's got just enough movement to get him in enough of a menacing pose that, you know, you can tell you don't want to mess with him, and he's got a lot of good paint. That's on a lot of figures these days kind of struggle with, you know, unpainted plastic, and there's just not a whole lot of that here with this guy. Accessory wise, he doesn't come with a whole lot. He does come with a sword that comes apart and you slide it in his hand. It's pretty nice. He does come with a stand, Elseworlds, Darkside Superman. And he comes with one extra head sculpt. It's got heat vision eyes. And it looks good. It's a good head sculpt. It's probably not one I'll ever use because that helmet is just awesome. Can't see it very well in the video, but he's got red lenses in there, and when the light hits it, it looks amazing. But yeah, that's everything he comes with: head, sword, and stand. Now, this guy goes for quite a bit of money on the aftermarket. I did get him new in package, but like I said, I probably overpaid for him. But he looks great. But I'm gonna pull out some other figures, show you what he looks like. He's about 6 inches tall, but we'll compare him to some other more popular lines. All right, here he is with a couple of Mattel's offerings. We got a DC-UC Return of Superman on the left, and we got a DC Multiverse Kingdom Come Superman on the right. They are the Kingdom Come and the Darkside Superman are about the same size. They're both about 6.5 inches tall, and the DC-UC is just, you know, 1/4 of an inch to 1/8 of an inch shorter. They still fitted just fine because this guy's wearing big, bulky power armor, and he's not. So to me, it works just fine. And they're not next to each other on the shelf, so the height difference evens out pretty well. And here he is with a DC McFarlane DC Direct New Avengers Batman. And here is a Mezco Death of Superman figure. The Death of Superman figure is just a hair shorter, and then the Batman is, you know, he's a good 1/2 inch shorter. He's closer to true 6-inch scale, whereas these guys are closer to that 6.5 inch. But I think Batman should be a little bit shorter, but that might be a little bit too much shorter. I mean, he's kind of puny there next to him. But yeah, that's how he compares to those two. And that's how he compares to a 1/18 scale Grogu. I don't think they'll fit into the collection together very well. So let's talk about price. I got this guy from a seller on eBay, and I paid just above $50 for it shipped. Now, that seems to be kind of the going price for new in box, but you can get them loose for anywhere between $15 to $30. Is he worth $50? to me, I'm gonna say yes, but you know that's just me. But he's got a ton of paint. He's got a very good shelf presence. He looks different than all the other Superman figures out there. He's very unique, and the helmet's awesome. Superman with a sword is just kind of, you know, that's just dope. I mean, where else are you gonna get this presence on your shelf? I don't think I'd pay a whole lot more than 50. I mean, but you know, to each their own. To me, it was worth it, and I'm glad he matches well with the 6.5-inch scale stuff, and like just look at him. He's great. So yeah, to me, it was worth it, and it's made especially better when you pick up the other one, the light side version, which I do have. I'll be making a video on him shortly. But yeah, for the Darkside Superman, I think that's gonna do it. Long story short, get him. He's awesome. There's not a whole lot more to say about him. Anyways, thanks for watching.